Let's talk about self esteem. There's a very universal human experience when you see somebody that embodies a quality in which you wish you had, and then you immediately following say, God, I am so blank. Here is a quick mental exercise to get you out of that feeling and into self empowerment. Ladies, we are told how to look, what to wear, what's the hottest, what's the most beautiful, what's the Vogue cover, what's the Instagram following, right? We are told so many conflicting things that this is what beautiful looks like, when really that highlights beauty is everywhere. It takes on lots of different forms. So we cannot possibly ever be the most beautiful person in the room. Somebody could walk in that's a different flavor of the week, and it all depends on the eye of the beholder. So let's say I am self conscious about my pale skin. This is true. And someone walks in the room with natural, beautiful, glowing olive skin, which is my deepest wish and simply cannot be done, right? I could sit there. I could sit there and think, God, I bet she looks great at the beach. Unlike me, who has to hide under an umbrella, and I bet she can just run into the water without sunscreen and da 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 da. I bet she can wear shorts in fluorescent lighting, and not have see-through skin, et cetera, et cetera. I could spend my time ruminating about this, right? I could sit and list it for days. Or I could do this exercise. Someone walks in the room with beautiful olive skin, you track it. Great, registered. Now I'm going to flip it on its head. What's the exact opposite of olive? It's my pale, self conscious skin. When do I feel the most beautiful in this pale skin of mine? To be honest, it's when I feel like this kind of ethereal, tall, statuesque woman who could have been a queen or gone to battle back thousands of years ago. And so I kind of embody that. I'll wear a flowing dress that a lot of women have come up to me before and said, oh my God, if I put that on, I would look ridiculous. By the way, in my head, I'm like, no, you would look beautiful. But it's kind of touching on this, right? I'm tapping into something that's naturally here. People look to that and go, that is so cool. You feel like this tall, statuesque warrior woman. And I go, thank you. It's because I am 6 feet tall and I'm pale and I'm working with what I've got. But that is it. You flip it on its head, pluck out the assets, and amplify them. You do not dwell on the downfall. You will just keep sliding down till you reach hell. That was dramatic, but you get the point. People could sit here and just tear it apart and say, well, easy for you to say, look at you. Do, 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 do. This is the whole point we're missing. We got to look internally, right? What have I been given? What have I been born with that I can work as an asset? And I can use this mental exercise every time I start to hate it. I can flip it on its head. So many people say, I did that once. It still doesn't work, right? Congratulations. What has anyone done one time that stuck? When you're trying to change a habit, take it from a therapist, you better be working on that every single day, multiple times a day for years. Sometimes months, half a year, just depends on how maladaptive this pattern is. We're changing your confidence. You better work on flipping it every single time. You walk into a room full of intellectuals and immediately go, I've got a decade of experience in comedy. Make people laugh. Be yourself. Ask them about themselves. Don't stew in the fact that they maybe have a PhD and you do not. Ask them questions, right? Show your sense of humor. When somebody embodies a quality in which you wish you had, get inspired from it. Think about times where you also show up in a way where people go, epic. What is turned all the way up in you? Amplify that. Lean into it as a power. We cannot change certain things about ourselves, so we might as well embrace them.